My name's Brad Rasmussen, and I'm here today representing the Lakeport Elks Lodge. It's been many years since we've been able to offer this event, where we're going to have members of our local agencies here receiving awards as the Officer of the Year for 2024 for our agencies, the Highway Patrol, the Sheriff's Office, the Clear Lake Police, the Lakeport Police, the Lake County Probation Department, and the District Attorney's Investigators Division. This year is the first year under this new concept where we're doing an afternoon event at the Soper Reese Theater. We partnered with a few organizations. We have some co-sponsors, the Lakeport Kiwanis, the Early Lake Lions, who were major co-sponsors of the event. We also made a partnership with the Clear Lake High School culinary class, the students, to provide the desserts for this event that'll be complimentary, and in turn, funds from our community service club sponsorships are going to make a donation to the culinary class to use for their education throughout the rest of this semester.
I'm Tina Scott. I'm the culinary instructor at Clear Lake High School, and we are proud to be here today to supply the desserts. These are all done by high school students at Clear Lake High School. They did an absolute beautiful job. I think we made 7 or 8 different desserts. They're learning skills, not just about cooking and baking, but they're learning skills on how to work together, how to collaborate, how to problem solve. And it's been a blast working with these guys. I'm so glad that they brought this event back. I know COVID, I think, stopped it from happening. It's always amazing to honor our officers and people that serve us.
Mike Bielenberg, I'm in the Lakeport Elks Lodge 2704. There's a lot of good work that the organization does, and our lodge in particular. Even though this county is known to be sort of poor, we have a very generous membership in the club. Thankful to Mike Adams for letting us use his facility. Makes it a real community event. And of course, the LC Diamonds are playing, they're donating their time. And I really appreciate the chance for us to recognize the Officers of the Year. It can motivate the younger officers. And I think the community needs to be able to see these officers. And of course, they're putting their lives on the line all the time, but they're out there doing their jobs, keeping us safe.
Hi, I'm Susan Cronus. I'm the District Attorney for Lake County. This is a law enforcement event to recognize the best that we have. They say protect and serve, but they go way beyond that. In my role as the DA, they investigate crimes. A lot of times I have to ask for follow-up. These are the people here that are supporting the community every day of the year. So that is why the community should come and get to know their local law enforcement officers. I think it's so important, and coming to an event like this is a way for the public to show their support. This is a great event to meet them.
Hi, I'm Tim Hobbs. I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Clear Lake Police Department. I felt it'd be a great opportunity to let the hard work of our Police Officer of the Year and Dispatcher of the Year be known to more people than just doing it at a private event. I think the biggest thing is playing my part to help make Clear Lake the best place possible and get good staff, hire new officers, and give them the best opportunities to learn and grow and be able to, represent the community in a great way and help things get better.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Banks. I'm the Communication and Records Supervisor for the Clear Lake Police Department. Today I'm here in support of my Dispatcher of the Year, Taylor Eagle, and our Officer of the Year, Hector Sepulveda. The most important duties of a dispatcher is to ensure that we are providing the best service possible for our community and for our officers to ensure that our officers come home safe every single day. My favorite aspects of my job is to be that first point of contact for the civilians who need assistance, those who call into 911 and are in need of an ambulance or a police officer, and to be able to go home every day and say that my officers came home safely. It's important to know that it's not like what the movies and the shows put on for you. The role in dispatching or even in law enforcement in general is we're not mind readers. If you call in for assistance, we're going to ask you a lot of questions, and it's not to be mean, but it's to make sure that we get you the appropriate help that you need.
I'm Lieutenant Dan Fansler. I'm the commander of the California Highway Patrol here in Lake County. Dispatchers play a critical role. They take in calls from concerned citizens and the public when they need help. They relay that information to our officers, and then we are, obviously respond to assist or whatever the scenario might be. But they play a critical role in the communication aspect from the public to law enforcement. And they're a lifeline for officers when they're out there doing their job. I had a couple of employees that were recipients of awards. We had a dispatcher from Ukiah, who Ukiah Dispatch actually dispatches for Lake County and Mendocino County, so it's both. And then one of my officers for Officer of the Year. They're there for the public, and the public can trust them to do the right thing. And then obviously we are here to assist our allied agencies in such a small county. We all kind of work together, and so we have that responsibility to help out the Sheriff's Department and the Police Department whenever necessary. That our primary focus is safety of the highways. There's a strategy we use to do that. Part of it is enforcement, right? Obviously making traffic stops, but also education. We have a lot of public safety programs that we offer to educate the public on different things. And then engineering, working with Caltrans and some of our local county agencies. When we see issues in the roadways that maybe need to be addressed or fixed or re-engineered, we're out to try to prevent people from driving under the influence and to stop people before they crash and hurt somebody. And saving lives. Ultimately, it's saving lives on the highway.
My name is Bruno Sabatier. I'm District 2 Supervisor for the County of Lake. I have great interest in supporting and acknowledging the work that our law enforcement do out in our communities. It's important to keep our peace officers. The longer they live here, the longer they work here, the more they understand who we are, what we are, and why they are doing the role that they have. A better understanding always leads to better outcomes. I know that I recognize that their job is probably one of the most difficult jobs that exists within the entire county and probably within the entire country. Get to know your officers. They are here with you in your community. They are your neighbors. Their kids are your students' friends. I just think it becomes a different perspective once you really get to know them on that personal level.
I'm Wendy Monfranz, the Chief Probation Officer. The support in the community for our law enforcement officers. Everything each of them do every day is such an integral part in keeping our community safe, and it's an honor to be able to award them. I would just like everybody to come out and show their appreciation. About our department, I don't think people understand what probation does, and I would like them to understand that we help a lot of people. We try to change lives and inspire people to look inside themselves and figure out what they want in their life and help them find that path.
Luke Bingham, and I am the Sheriff Coroner for Lake County. Today we have 3 of the deputies, dispatchers, and Deputy Sheriff Corrections that are being honored from the Sheriff's Office for their outstanding work for our community. The most important responsibility of the Sheriff's Office or any peace officer is, of course, public safety. But the reality of it is, when it comes right down to it, is providing a safe community and improving the day-to-day lives, the quality of the daily lives of our community and our community members, and just working together to make Lake County the best that we can make it. One of the things I would like the community to know is that we're always open and available to answer those questions. And, rather than kind of making a knee-jerk reaction about something, when you hear something, reach out to the Sheriff's Office, reach out to the police departments, and ask the question. The whys, the whats. We're more than happy to answer those questions. We serve at the will of the people. We're here because of the community. The Sheriff's Office exists because of the community. Without them, we wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have a job. And so we need to be transparent with them and answer those questions. And my office will be more than happy to do that within reason. Of course, there are some things that we just can't discuss because of laws and confidentiality, but just our practices and how we work and our training and how we conduct business, they should know that, and that's what we're there for.
This year is the first year under this new concept where we're doing an afternoon event at the Soper Reese Theater. We partnered with a few organizations. We wanted to get back to a bigger celebration where we're honoring officers and dispatchers from throughout the county. We just, encourage the public to stand behind us in honoring and thanking our peace officers from throughout the county for all the work they do all year to keep our community safe, and also thank their families that sacrifice a lot to have their officers out protecting the community.